We're going to learn mainly title here. We're going to touch on leasing a little bit, but only as much as you need to know as it affects title. As far as leasing goes, if you can talk to people, it's pretty easy. Most people that are leasing, they're getting something for free. They already own the minerals. They can't really do anything with them. They can't pull them out of the ground buckets. Can't sell it themselves. So they're going to get free money to develop the minerals that are under their land or under their control. Imaging, you know how to point a camera and push a button. We're not going to focus on that at all. What you need to know about this course is it's going to give you a basic overview on title. It's not going to get you a job. Having a certificate will not get you a job. Some people get lucky. Some people know somebody. What's going to get you a job is perseverance. Emailing everybody that you can. Following it up with a phone call the next day. If that doesn't work, show up. Put your hand out there. The harder you work at getting a job, the more likely you are to get one. Just having a certificate will not guarantee you anything. Like I said, some people get lucky. Don't count on it. Any questions about that? Everybody's going to work hard, right? I get calls all the time. People, I tried everything. I can't get a job. Well, you haven't tried everything. Sebastian, you guys all just met Sebastian. He got a job with us back in 2007 by showing up saying, hey, can I have an interview? I said, well, you got 20 minutes before we go to lunch. And I was impressed, so I hired him. That was 6 years ago. Perseverance. All right. Oklahoma is separated thusly. This is our initial point. It's our jump off. We split it up into quadrants, not very even quadrants as you can see, based off of the survey system that was established in the 1800s, 1870-ish. It's a system that was thought of by Thomas Jefferson, of all people. And everything east of the Mississippi back then was done in meets and bounds, which is a system of go 25 feet, turn left, go 10 feet, turn right. They just drew it on property lines. What do they own? Or on the topography of the land, and follow the river around to the pond, to the lake, to the stream. What he decided was he was going to break everything up into pretty uniform squares called sections. And for Oklahoma, they picked an initial point, which is about 6 miles west of Davis in Murray County. And from that, they drew a line north and south, and east and west. And anything south and west is south and west. Anything north and east is north and east. The line running horizontal is called the baseline meridian. North and south line is called the Indian meridian. This line is called the Cimarron meridian. There is no east of the Cimarron meridian. Anything east of the Cimarron meridian is west of the Indian meridian. Open your books. If they're not already open. Some legal descriptions. That first map you see, the top right, gives you an example of your Indian meridian, your baseline meridian. Most states that are west of the Mississippi utilize this system. Not all of them. Some states like Texas use 2 or 3 different systems, depending on how they felt at the time they were doing it. Mainly because they were owned by a couple of different people here and there throughout history. 1 mile by 1 mile is what a section is. Inside of a section, there's 30. I'm sorry, inside of a township, there's 36 sections. Sections 1 mile by 1 mile. Township's going to be 6 miles by 6 miles. The reason they break these meridians up is to give us a geographical location of where our townships are. First township in the northeast is going to be 1 north, 1 east. What do you think this is? 1 north, 2 east. That's just our township identifiers. We need to know where our townships are that we're working. We're heading south. What's this? Sorry?
1 south, 3 east.
1 south, 3 east. Easiest way for identify where we're working. Our townships are going to be divided up based off of geographical location, almost like GPS coordinates. Follow? Make sense? No blank looks yet. Wait till after lunch. Most of the work we're going to do for Oklahoma, over the last few years at least, is going to be north and west. With stuff maybe going as far as 10 miles to the east. Hardly anything anymore in Oklahoma is going to be very far east. And in the years that I've been doing it, I've only worked for one company that did anything south of Oklahoma City. I don't know if they made anything off of it, but they were the only company that was out there where we were there. So there's not a whole lot of work going on out there. All right. Your typical township is going to be divided up into 36 sections, numbered starting with 1 in the very northeast corner and going from right to left, and then dropping down and going from left to right, and so on, all the way to 36. Each one of those sections is going to be approximately 640 acres. Most of them will be 640 acres, but there's going to be a few that are going to be different. For example, this is along Oklahoma's southern border. Well, section 36 is going to be cut off by the border with Texas. So it's not going to be 640 acres. It's going to be whatever the government survey at the time, usually around 1870, says it is. How many acres in a section? How many acres in a township? Don't know really. Approximately 640 times 36. But each section is not going to be exactly 640 acres. Most of them will, but not all of them. If I'm going to work section 10 of township 14 north, we'll say range 13 east. Let me know if you can't see that.